Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be a fun one. It is all about a space that I have been decorating for several months. And if you have followed our channel for very long, you know that we like to decorate our spaces on a budget. We like to check out thrift stores and Facebook Marketplace. But we also like to incorporate new things into our spaces also. So I'm going to share with you our hallway refresh on a budget, and I sure hope you enjoy it. This is what our hallway looked like shortly after we moved into this house, and I want to decorate this room to have a lot of personality and to be a welcoming sight when you come into the front door. This is somewhat of a challenging space because it's got different angles and it's narrow and it's long, and so I really need to keep that in mind when I'm picking out furniture pieces. If you followed our channel for very long, you know that I like to decorate our spaces on a budget. I like to check out thrift stores, estate sales, and Facebook Marketplace, and make a space beautiful without breaking the bank. So come along with us and decorate this hallway on a budget and turn this room into a beautiful space in our home. One of the things that I love about this house is the storage spaces that we have, and one of the closets is in the hallway. But I was not using this closet to its full potential, and it just had things in there that didn't have a home anywhere else. And this closet has quickly gotten disorganized and just kind of messy. The baskets on the shelves are mismatched, and there's just random things in the baskets. So I want to give this closet a makeover while I'm doing the rest of the hallway, but I'm also doing it on a budget. One of the things that we would like to add to this closet is lighting, but since hiring an electrician and running wiring in this closet is not in the budget, we have found a budget-friendly way to add lighting and make this space a little bit more functional for our family. Let me show you what we found and how we add it. I would like to thank LightBiz for sending over their product for us to test out. I am so excited about this product, and I want to share it with you because it has been so convenient and so nice to use these in different parts of our home. The product that I want to share with y'all today is called the LED motion sensor light, and it's rechargeable and comes with its own charger. So you can say goodbye to batteries. We have so many lights around our house that run on batteries, and the only thing is when they give out, you have to run out and get more batteries. Well, not with this. It has 6 lights, and it comes with the charging cable and a remote control. It's so convenient. This set of LED motion lights comes with 6 lights, but the charging station only charges 3 lights at one time. So you just insert the lights into the charging station, put in your charging cable, and then plug it into the wall and let it charge. Another thing I love about these lights is the option to place it on different settings. So the first setting is it only comes on when it's dark enough. The second mode you can set to detect human movement, and the third one is it's always on. So no matter where you place these lights in your home, you have the choice to set it on a mode that works for your space. Hanging these lights could not be easier. You just remove the adhesive on the back. It has a built-in magnet. Then you add your light to the magnetic strip on the wall and it holds it in place. You can check out my link in the description box below, use my code, and save 20% off of anything in their store. We love these lights and the convenience that they bring to our home, and we are confident that you will love them too. After I got everything cleaned out of this closet and I removed the shelf, I did not patch up any walls because I'm going to add the shelf back in here. I wanted to paint these walls a beautiful blue color, and I chose the color Rain Washed. And I want to use this color somewhere else in my home, so this was kind of a test run to see if I liked it, and I really did. But it's a fun punch of color when you open this closet door, and I know that it will make me smile and bring joy whenever I open this closet. I couldn't find a console table on Marketplace or the thrift store that would fit the dimensions of this hallway, but I found one online that I loved, and one of the best tips I can give you is when you're looking for furniture, get the measurements and then tape off that space. and it gives you a feel of how that piece of furniture is going to look in your room. Next, we painted this room with this creamy white paint from Sherwin-Williams, and I wanted a light room so that it could contrast with the dark wood in this room. I wanted the woodwork to be the focal point and to shine, and I think with this lighter paint and the darker wood, I think it's a beautiful contrast. We also got this console table from World Market, and I love the light wood with the dark wood. I love this table. It's the perfect dimensions for the space. And the baskets I had from Home Goods, and they just fit perfectly on this table. I'll link both below, and I'll see if I can find the baskets and see if they're still available. If you have followed our channel for very long, you know that I had a booth in an antique mall, and my friend was my neighbor, and she had this beautiful mirror for sale in her booth, and I just fell in love with it, and I knew that it would be perfect in our hallway. She was going out of business, and so she sold me this mirror for $50, and I just love the gold. I love how it contrasts with the wood in our room and how it adds a little bit of glamour into our hallway. I wanted a big chunky lamp for this console table, and when I looked online they were very pricey, so I headed to the thrift store to see if I could find something that I liked, and I did. It just was not the right color for my room. So I got my paint and I painted up this lamp. I've got a full video on finding this lamp at the thrift store and my whole technique for painting it to make it look like a high-end lamp. I did buy a new lampshade and added it to it, and then just added it to this table. I love this lamp. I think that it looks so beautiful in this room with the blue because I wanted to add just hints of blue to my table. Then I added my favorite Grecian bust pot, and I just put greenery in the top of it, and then I just propped it on top of this thrift store box that I made over. I've got a whole video on how I did that. And then I just added a blue book from the thrift store so that I could incorporate more of that blue. This is a thrifted swan that I found, and I just added some flowers from Hobby Lobby and just gave it a little bit more color. I was not able to find a vintage art print to go on one wall in my hallway, and so I found one at Target and I just absolutely loved it. It looked like a vintage art piece, and it has a beautiful gold frame which looks a lot like my mirror frame, and it also has the navy blue, which is what I'm incorporating in my room. I thrifted this plate, and it's also got the blue in it, which I love. And I love the texture that it adds, and I love to put plates above my artwork when I hang it up. It just adds a little extra. The way that I like to hang my plates is with these discs. You just wet the back and it forms a glue. You make sure that the back of your plate is very clean and dry, and then you add the disc onto the back of the plate. You have to wait 24 hours before you hang the plate. I've had these and I've used them for years, and I've never had a plate to fall. This room took several months to decorate, and it took lots of trips to the thrift store and to estate sales. And this one day I went to an estate sale and I found this chair along with other things that you see in this picture. But it was the perfect addition to my hallway, and I just like the rustic look of it and just how versatile it is. You can just add anything to it. You can change it with the holidays. And what I did with it is I just added it to this corner. I tied a little wreath on the back of it, and then I just added this beautiful pillow from Target with the blue in it. I wanted to add different tones of blue to this room, so I added this large glass jar that I've had for years that has a blue tint to it, filled it with ferns, and then wrapped these beads that I made from a thrift store find around it. And then I found this rug that pulled the whole space together. This is an odd-shaped room, and I could not get a standard rug to fit this space, and so I found a shop on Etsy that does custom rugs for an affordable price. And I picked out this rug because it's unexpected and it adds a little bit of a modern touch to this room. And it just has so much personality, which is what I was going for, and it fits the space perfectly. And it just makes me smile and brings me joy every time I look at it. And it also adds in that blue that I love so much in this home. On the wall leading into our family room, I decided to add a few more elements. I added this basket and filled it full of thrift store florals that are blush pink. And then I just hung it on a gold accordion hook that I found at Target. And then I found this thrifted vintage art, and I love the blues and the greens in it. And so I just hung it on this wall, and then I topped it off with some antlers that I got on eBay. And I think this balances out the feminine and the masculine, and I just love how this wall turned out. This vintage thrifted print is one of my favorite finds from all time. I have hung it all over my house, and I decided to just let it live here because it's just so simple and beautiful, and the colors work so well in our hallway. This is how our hall closet turned out. Just turn on the light. I put these baskets that I've had for a while, I put them up here, they match. In this one, I've got all of my Norwex products, and in this one, I've got steam mop pads and mop pads, brushes, that kind of thing. And then down here, I just put a rolling cart. This will hold our extra paper products and cleaning products and just whatever we need to store in here. I also put the broom in here, and I'm hanging some stuff on the door. So I think it's a lot more functional now. I think it's prettier, and I think that with it being pretty and organized, I will keep it more organized. But it'll always be our cleaning supply closet, and maybe we can hang some coats in here in the winter or hats or whatever. So it will change for the seasons, I'm sure, but it'll just be a fun closet now that it's clean and organized. I'm so happy with how this hallway turned out. It has the personality that I wanted it to have, and it has the blue incorporated in it, which is the color that I'm using throughout our home. Be sure that you check out the link in our description box for light biz, and we just love the light that this adds to our home. We can just add these to different spaces. So check that out and take advantage of my code for 20% off of anything on their site. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. If you're new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and our blog, Our Contented Home. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.